Hey everyone, ready to dive in? We're here to help you totally ace that swimming teacher interview.
We're going deep into some of those tricky questions they might throw at you.
And don't worry, we've got the ultimate cheat sheet, RoleCatcher's Swimming Teacher Career Guide.
Plus, we'll sprinkle in some tips on how RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor your answers to land the job.
First up, it's a classic. What inspired you to become a swimming teacher?
It seems simple, but it's all about showing your passion.
Okay, so what are they really looking for here? What makes a good answer?
Think about what truly makes you excited about teaching swimming.
Yeah, don't just say, I like being in the water, right?
Exactly. Maybe you had a teacher who inspired you. Or maybe you love that aha moment when someone finally gets a stroke.
That's it. Genuine enthusiasm is contagious.
Speaking of different strokes, the career guide mentions all sorts of specializations you can get. Adaptive aquatics, competitive stroke technique, you name it.
Oh, for sure. So if you have any specific areas you're passionate about, definitely mention them. It shows you're serious about your professional development.
Right. Always a good thing to highlight in an interview.
Okay, here's another one. Can you describe your approach to teaching swimming to children?
Don't just list techniques here. They want to see the bigger picture.
So how would you answer that one? What are some things to keep in mind?
Think about safety, of course, but also engagement.
How do you build trust with those little swimmers?
How do you make sure everyone feels safe and respected while still having fun?
That's a good point. And the career guide talks a lot about building relationships.
Oh, absolutely. With students, parents, even other instructors.
It's about creating that positive, collaborative atmosphere.
And remember, be specific. Share a quick story about a fun game you use or a creative way you explain a challenging stroke.
Okay, brace yourselves. This one might be a little tougher. How do you handle a disruptive or challenging student in your class?
Ooh, yeah. We've all had that kid who wants to splash instead of listen.
So how do you keep things under control without losing your cool?
This is where your classroom management skills shine. Stay positive but firm.
Set those boundaries.
Exactly. And focus on redirecting their energy rather than just punishing them.
And maybe a quick chat with the parents if needed.
Definitely. Open communication is key. And hey, this is where RoleCatcher's AI can really come in handy.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about our secret weapon.
You can actually type in your answers and get feedback on how clear and concise they are.
Like a writing coach, but specifically for interview language. Super helpful. Okay, moving on. How do you ensure that your students are progressing in their swimming skills?
This is about showing how you assess, adapt, and give feedback.
Are there any specific techniques that you like to use?
Think about regular skill assessments, maybe setting individual goals for each student.
You could even use visual aids like those progress charts.
Yeah.
You know, the ones with the little swimmers moving up the levels.
Exactly. Or the career guide even mentions using video recordings. That's cool, right?
Oh yeah, let them see their own improvement.
It's all about finding what works best for each student.
Okay, safety check. Can you describe a time when you had to deal with a safety issue in the pool?
Safety first. They want to see how you handle those high-pressure situations.
Don't worry if you haven't had any major incidents. Just focus on how you prevent accidents in the first place.
Exactly. Highlight those proactive steps. You take clear communication of safety rules, being vigilant, following all the protocols.
And if you have lifeguard training or first aid certifications, definitely mention those.
Shows you're committed to a safe learning environment.
Speaking of showing your best self, RoleCatcher's AI can analyze your actual delivery, not just what you say.
Wait, what? Like how?
You can record yourself answering these questions, and it gives you feedback on your body language, tone of voice, the whole package.
Whoa, that's like having a virtual mock interview.
It helps you project confidence, even if you're feeling those nerves.
No more awkward hand gestures or shaky voices. I love it.
All right, let's talk inclusion. How do you ensure that your teaching is inclusive and accessible to all students?
This one's all about showing you can adapt to different needs and learning styles.
Everyone learns differently, right?
Absolutely. Share specific examples of how you've modified your teaching for students with disabilities, language barriers, different cultural backgrounds, the whole spectrum.
The career guide really emphasizes being sensitive to those individual anxieties and fears, too.
Oh, for sure. Some kids are nervous about going underwater. Others might be scared of the deep end.
Maybe you have a special technique for helping them feel more comfortable.
Exactly. Little things like that can make a huge difference.
Okay, here's one that's particularly important when you're working with young children. Can you describe your experience teaching water safety to young children?
This is a big one. Those little ones need to learn those essential skills early on.
And it doesn't have to be boring. The career guide suggests using games, songs, interactive activities. Make it fun.
Right. If you have any go-to activities, describe them. Did you create a rhyme to teach kids how to float? Do you use pool noodles to demonstrate safe entries?
Get creative. And remember, RoleCatcher's AI can help you refine those answers.
Make sure you're highlighting the skills that matter most for each specific job.
It's like having a personalized career advisor in your pocket.
Okay, now for a question that requires some real thought. Can you describe a time when you had to modify your teaching approach for a student with a disability?
This one's all about showcasing your experience with creating an inclusive learning environment.
It's important to demonstrate that you understand different disabilities and are willing to adapt.
And if you haven't had a lot of experience in this area, don't be afraid to be honest.
You can talk about your willingness to learn and adapt.
The career guide even recommends reaching out to organizations that specialize in adaptive aquatics for guidance.
Great point. Shows you're proactive and truly committed to inclusion.
We've covered a lot of ground here.
But we're just getting started. Next time, we'll dive into the exciting career paths ahead for swimming teachers.
And we'll explore even more ways RoleCatcher can help you navigate those waters. Stay tuned.
See you then. All right, welcome back.
Ready to map out our swimming career?
Absolutely, we've talked about that interview, right?
Nailed it. But now, where does that actually lead?
That's where RoleCatcher's career guide comes in.
It's like the roadmap to success.
Exactly. And what's cool is it's not just about teaching strokes.
There's more to it.
Oh, yeah. It's about leadership, building relationships, maybe even managing your own program someday.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Break it down for me. Where does a brand new swimming teacher even begin?
Usually it's that entry-level position.
So like dipping your toes in the water.
Basically, you're mastering the fundamentals, assisting, teaching basic skills, making sure everyone's safe and having fun.
Got it. So how do you move up from there? What does it take to become a junior swimming teacher?
It's about taking on more responsibility.
Like
Creating lesson plans, tailoring them to different age groups and skill levels.
so you need a deeper understanding of how people learn.
Exactly. And the career guide mentions communication skills, too.
Oh, right. You're not just talking to the kids anymore.
Nope. It's parents, other instructors, maybe even facility management.
Got to keep everyone in the loop.
Exactly. Clear communication, feedback, addressing concerns professionally, it's all about building trust.
Okay, so someone's put in the time. They've got the experience. What's next? Senior swimming teacher level.
Now you're talking. That's a big accomplishment.
Just like the expert level, right?
It means you're not just a great teacher, you're a leader.
What kind of responsibilities do they have?
Think mentoring other teachers, developing training programs, maybe even working with competitive swimmers.
Wow, shaping those future Olympians.
Exactly. And you need serious organizational skills, problem solving, all that.
Keeping those programs running smoothly.
Yep. And the career guide emphasizes professional development, too.
Oh, right. Always learning new things.
The swimming world is constantly evolving. New techniques, technologies. Got to stay ahead of the game.
Speaking of staying ahead, RoleCatcher lists a bunch of certifications in their guide.
Oh, yeah. Lifeguarding, first aid, adaptive aquatics.
So many ways to boost your skills and stand out.
It's not just about the certificates. It's about that passion for learning.
Okay, someone's listening to this. They're feeling inspired, but maybe a little overwhelmed. What advice would you give them?
First things first, get experience.
Like jump right in.
Exactly. Volunteer, assist, teach friends and family. Build those skills, get comfortable in the water.
Hands-on experience is key.
And definitely pursue those certifications. They open doors.
Show you're serious about your career.
And don't forget about networking.
Oh, right. Meet other swimming pros.
Industry events, associations, all that. You never know what opportunities might pop up.
It's all about making connections.
And the career guide also mentions creating a portfolio.
A portfolio. Like for swimming.
It's a way to showcase your skills. Lesson plans, progress reports, certifications, even testimonials.
Like a highlight reel of your awesomeness.
Exactly. It's tangible proof of your expertise.
You know, before we move on, I want to go back to something you said earlier about the emotional side of teaching swimming.
Oh, you mean the impact you have on people?
Yeah, the career guide really highlights that. It's not just about the strokes. It's about building confidence, fostering that love for the water.
Absolutely. It's about making a difference. Helping people overcome fears, reach their goals.
Experience that joy and freedom of swimming.
Empowering people through aquatics. Love it.
All right, Ready to dive back into those AI-powered interview prep features on RoleCatcher.
Let's do it.
Okay, so back to RoleCatcher and their awesome AI features for interview prep.
It's next level stuff, really.
Like beyond just having a good CV.
You need to be able to really sell yourself, you know?
And RoleCatcher gives you that extra edge.
Totally. So first up, AI feedback on interview questions.
Wait, really? How does that work?
You type in your answers, and it analyzes them, gives you suggestions.
Whoa, like a personalized coach.
Exactly. And it's not generic feedback either. It's tailored to the specific question, the specific job you're going for.
So it's helping you say the right things to impress that hiring manager.
Exactly that. But wait, there's more.
Oh, no, don't tell me there's video practice, too.
You know it. You record yourself answering the questions.
Yeah.
The AI analyzes your delivery, body language, tone of voice, everything.
No way. That's incredible.
Like having a personal stylist and a speech coach all in one.
It's wild what technology can do these days.
Right. It's like leveling the playing field.
So anyone can have that extra confidence boost.
Totally.
Okay, but how do you actually use these features?
Easy. First, free account on RoleCatcher, obviously.
Got it.
Then head over to their interview guide section, find the swimming teacher guide.
And then?
Start typing in your answers. The AI feedback pops up right there.
Cool. And for the video practice?
Just hit record and answer those questions like you're in the hot seat.
The AI does the rest.
Yep. Practice as much as you need. Refine your answers.
Until you feel totally ready. Man, we've covered so much today.
I know, right?
From those tough interview questions to the different career paths.
And, of course, RoleCatcher's awesome AI tools.
So much good stuff.
I hope everyone's feeling inspired to dive into this career.
And remember, RoleCatcher is there to help you every step of the way.
Totally. Check out their resources, get out there and share your passion for swimming.
Make a splash.
See you in the pool.